Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is Baldur's Gate 3, and that is right, it is out, full release on Steam. If you're interested, check the link in the description. I do have a link to Steam page there. You can get to it real quick if you'd like. And this is going to be episode 0, so what that means, we're just going to be focused on character creation for this one. And if you'd like to just jump right into the adventure and skip past this part, I'm going to release episode 1 on the same day. You can check the playlist link down in the description. You should be able to find that first episode and jump right into the story and the fun. But for right now, I'm really looking forward to exploring this character creation. I have not played Baldur's Gate much at all. I did a little bit of time here just to get used to things, get my settings tweaked right. But we're going to jump into a new game. Like I said, we'll read through most of the character stuff. So if you're interested, you want to learn about what options are available, stick around, and we are about to jump into it. So I will see you in the character creator. Okay, and here we go. We are at the character creator screen. I've gone through this a little bit, so I have some familiarity, but we're going to learn together for the most part. So as you can see, there are 7 preset characters. You can read about them, actually play a little intro, I guess. That's kind of cool. We won't go through these. I'm more interested in the nitty-gritty of the races and the different classes we can choose, and maybe even some of the backgrounds and abilities. We'll look at all that stuff. Of course, spells and stuff, that comes up as we go through, but I'm ready to check the first one out. So let's go to the race selection. You got your standard D&D races. So the first one is the elf. It says, with ethereal countenances and long lifespans, elves are at home with nature's power, flourishing in light and dark alike. We've got a couple racial features that move 30 feet per turn. I think I looked through each one initially, and that's the fastest. There are a couple that are slower than that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure all of them, there's none that go above that, at least just base. You know, I'm sure there's spells to affect it. But elven training, weapon training, we have proficiency with long sword, short sword, short bow, long bow. Dark vision, very cool. And Fey ancestry, so you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep. That's actually super helpful. Tieflings, let's go. Oh, you know what? We should probably do an overview of each race, and then maybe we'll go in and look at the sub-races after that, or should we let's just jump right into each sub-race. How about that? That's more fun. So we've got the High Elf here. There's 2 for this. Some of them have 3, some of them have none. But we've got the High Elf, heirs of the mystical Fey Wild. High Elves value magic in all its forms, and even those who do not study spellcraft can manipulate the weave. Interesting. So they just have the High Elf cantrip, little firebolt. Little fire damage. Alright, nice. Wood Elf. These elves spend their reclusive lives in Faerun's forest. Decades of training in archery and camouflage are enhanced by an otherworldly swiftness. Alright, sub-race features. Fleet of foot. Oh, there you go. So this would be one of the races that actually does get a movement bonus. Nice. I actually like that a lot. I also like this gentleman's hair. Very nice color, sir. You look very proud. All right, let's go back to our race tab, and we'll look at the tieflings, the horned race. Yes, and let's see. So, descendants from devils of the 9 hells, tieflings face constant suspicion in Faerun. Thankfully, their arcane abilities make them natural survivors. So for the tieflings, we've got Asmodeus tiefling, bound to Nessus, the deepest lair of the hells. These tieflings inherited the ability to wield fire and darkness from the archdevil Asmodeus' infernal bloodline. Very interesting. Produce flame. A flame in your hand sheds a light in a 30-foot radius, deals 1 to 5. I like it. I'm going to be honest. I am initially leaning towards a tiefling warlock, but I don't know yet. Maybe something else. You know. Maybe a gnome magician is in my future, something like that. Definitely want to go with the magic wielder for starters here. Mephistopheles tiefling, descended from the archdevil Mephistopheles. These tieflings are gifted with a particular affinity for arcane magic. Magic hand. Create a spectral hand that can manipulate and interact with objects. Interesting. Not so much a combat ability, but very helpful nonetheless, I'm sure. Alright, so the Zariel tiefling. Sorry if my pronunciation on some of this is off, but tieflings from this bloodline are empowered with martial strength and can channel searing flame to punish their enemies. Thaumaturgy, so we gain an advantage on intimidation and performance checks. Decent, pretty decent. Yeah, this gentleman looks fairly intimidating to me. Pretty good. Yeah, you can also, of course, go with the big body type if you want. Hello, sir. Oh, yeah. He likes that a little bit more. All right, so we're back to the races. Here we go. Everybody's favorite, the Drow. Driz Duerden made them famous with his appearance. All right, let's see. So he actually kind of looks like a Driz, doesn't he? His eyes are wrong. But anyway, driven to the Underdark, most Drow have adopted a ruthless pragmatism. While the Loathsworn delight in the goddess's evil tenets, the Celadrine reject her attempt to overthrow the leader of the Elven Pantheon. And let's see, what do we got? Two subraces, I believe. Yes, they were mentioned. Loathsworn Drow, raised by Loth's cult in the city of Menzoberranzan. These Drow embody the virtues of their corrupt and merciless goddess. Loth marks her followers with bright red eyes, so those in the Underdark will learn to fear them on sight. And the Celarine, no, I'm sorry, Seldarine Drow, can be found seeking allies from all over Faerun, aiming to settle their conflict with Loth and each other by any means necessary. All right, and the next race would be the boring humans. Hold on, did we look at their racial features? No, we didn't. The base speed. They have Drow weapon train. Did I even look at the tieflings? No, I'm sorry, guys. So you get dark vision and hellish resistance. Fire damage. Only take half from it. Of course, the base speed. We'll look at these two because, like I mentioned, a couple of them are slower. So the Drow also has 30. But speed movement, Drow weapon training, rapier, short sword, hand crossbow, superior dark vision up to 80 feet. Cool. Fey ancestry. So, yeah, saving just like elves. Same as the elves. And let's go to the humans now. The most common race in Faerun. Humans are known for their tenacity, creativity, and endless capacity for growth. Okay, and we're looking at a base speed of 30 foot per second, or whatever, 30 foot per turn. Civil militia, you have weapon proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, glaives, and armor proficiency. Nice, with light and shields. Okay, okay. So not the tankiest, but probably could function as a tank. Anyway, human versatility, select an additional skill to be proficient in. Your carrying capacity is increased by a quarter. Not bad. Beast of burdens, us humans, aren't we? All right, so the Githyanki, I'm just going to call him the Gith from here on out, with a ruthlessness born from the Mind Flayer enslavement. The Gith ride the astral sea atop red dragons, bringing their silver swords and psionic might to bear against any race of the Ithlid menace. Trace, not race. And we've got ancestral knowledge here. Gain proficiency with skills of a chosen ability. Okay, interesting. I'm sure that's very helpful. And cantrip. Yep, the mage hand. Manipulate objects with your mind. I wish I had that in real life. Yeah. Anyway, we've got racial speed. We know. Martial prodigy. Cool, cool. They are proficient with light and medium armor. There you go. And short sword, long sword, and great sword. I like the sound of that. This guy's a little scrawny looking. I feel like these dudes should be bigger. Can I go bigger? Oh no, it's just male, female with the Gith. Well, that's unfortunate. As I mentioned, I'm still leaning towards the tiefling. Drow's pretty cool, but I love warlocks. So let's just see what we got though. Oh, there he is. This might be my second option right here. A nice sturdy dwarf. Look at those hands. He's a gentleman. Let's go. So as durable and unyielding as their homes of stone, dwarves are some of the finest warriors, miners, and smiths of Faerun. Darn right. So this guy's a little bit slower than most. That's okay. Dwarven combat, it's only 25 feet per turn there. Dwarven combat training. You have proficiency with battle axe, hand axe, light hammer, and warhammer. Dark vision, 40 feet. Dwarven resilience. So you have an advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance to poison damage. Very critical. Very nice. Oh, did we miss? No, that's right. The humans don't have any subraces. And I don't think the Gith do either. Now the dwarves do, though, right? Yeah, the Gith don't. We have a subrace here of Gold Dwarf. These dwarves are known for their confidence and keen intuition. The culture of their deep kingdom values family, ritual, and fine craftsmanship. Dwarven toughness. Your hit point maximum increases by 1, and increases by 1 again every time you gain a level. Huge. The tankiest of all tankies. All right, the shield. Well, maybe a shield. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let's read about the shield dwarf here. Great losses in ancient wars against goblins and orcs have led these dwarves to adopt a cynical mindset, but they will endure against anything to restore their ancestral homelands. Armor proficiency with light and medium. Okay, I still kind of would like the gold dwarf a bit better, I think. And the Drugar, the hated and evil Drugar. Once enslaved by the eldritch mind flavors, Drugar adopted to freedom with harsh practicality. Their cold demeanors and gift of stealth are well known throughout the Underdark. Superior dark vision, that's 80 feet. Drugar resilience. You have advantage on saving throws against illusions and being charmed or paralyzed. Nice. They hold up pretty well against the mind flayers, scum. Alright, so let's move to the next one. What do we got? Okay, the half-elf is next. We are looking at curious, ambitious, and versatile. Half-elves are welcome everywhere, but struggle with a community to call their own. Oh, that's sad. What a sad story, sir. Looks like the elves from the new Lord of the Rings with that short hair, right? Let's see. So, we've got some sub-races. I believe they're just like the sub-races of the different races. Well, you'll see what I mean. So we've got base speed 30 feet, civil militia. We're looking at spears, pikes, halberds, glaives, and armor with light and shields. Very cool. And we've got dark vision. Nice. Fey ancestry. You have the advantage of saying charmed and magic cannot put you to sleep. Oh, very cool. That comes from their elven heritage, obviously. Okay, so we're looking at sub-races here of the half-elf, the wood elf, or the drow half-elf. I'm sorry, high half-elf, wood half-elf, and drow half-elf. So we've got dancing lights for the drow. That's interesting. Illuminate a 30-foot radius. Huh. I guess that would be helpful for your companions. Fleet of foot. Oh, very cool. I like that a lot. Extra 5 foot of movement speed. Simple, easy to understand. That's my kind of bonus right there. And we've got Firebolt, also another good one. Very cool for that half-high wolf. Okay, so we will move on to our next here. The halfling. Everybody's favorite. Okay. Small yet capable, halflings prefer the comforts of home at hearth, but their natural luck and dexterity make them fine adventurers. Base racial speed 25, a little bit slower. And lucky, when you roll for a 1 for any attack ability or saving, you can re-roll the die and must use the new die. Oh, okay. So you don't get to choose, but you just have to... That's pretty cool. Brave, you have an advantage on saving throws against being frightened. You can't frighten the little halflings. No, sir. Come up and poke you. So we've got some sub-races here. Stealthy but social. These halflings travel all over Faerun to make names for themselves. You have an advantage to stealth checks. Oh, I am kind of tempted to do like a halfling rogue. That would probably be insanely powerful, like late game. Let's see. Strong heart. Legend has it legend has it that dwarven blood gave strong hearts their hardiness. Resistant to poison, well springs of endurance, these halflings easily hold their own. So this is your tank halfling. Saving throws against poison, resistance to poison. Cool. Straight up. All right, that's not bad. Oh, okay, coming to the end here with the gnome. We've got 2 more after this, obviously. Small and clever and energetic. Gnomes use their long lives to explore Faerun's brightest glory. I think these guys are my favorite in just appearance right here. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Dragonborn are cool. And this might end up being a thumbnail at some point, but I do like the gnomes. They're funny. Anyway, so we've got 25 movement. Okay. I don't know. I feel like that should be 30. They're small. But anyway, they can move quick, like mice. You have an advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. So that's pretty huge. That is pretty huge. And what we have, some sub-races here. The rock gnomes. Most commonly seen gnomes on Faerun's surface. Rock gnomes are named as such for their hardiness and affinity for metal. Dark vision 40 feet. Add twice proficiency to history checks. What? I know there are religion checks too, so that's interesting. Bit of lore. They got to be... good with the, let's get his close up on this gentleman. Very handsome. All right, forest gnome. Okay, not quite as handsome, but you know he's got a. You could probably change that. Oh, okay, they had to render a little bit. I was going to say his face looked pockmarked. Now it's much smoother. I think it just needed to render better. So even smaller than their cousins and twice as reclusive, forest gnomes are a rare sight in Faerun. Their master magic and craftsmanship in their distant idyllic groves. Oh, they master it there. Nice. Speak with animals. Okay, looks like spells. Speak with animals. So this isn't a cantrip, huh? That's a straight up spell. And we gain the ability to comprehend and communicate with beasts. Not bad. The forest gnome. Deep gnome. Wait, hold on. Dark vision. Okay, 40 feet. More guarded than their surface cousins. The deep gnomes survive in the Underdark with dark vision and skillful stealth. Superior dark vision can see in the dark up to 80 feet. You have advantage on stealth checks. Awesome. Another good possible rogue. Very cool. He's got some straight up horizontal ears on him. That's great. Almost goblin like. Let's see here. Dragonborn. There they are. Proud race that values clan and skills above all else. Once enslaved by dragons, they strive to be self-sufficient, not wanting to be beholden to anyone, not even the gods. And we're looking at racial speed. They don't have anything else, huh? Interesting. Like a fire breath? Well, we've got some sub-races, and there's actually quite a few. So we've got all the chromatics, and, well, I don't know if all of them are represented, but we've got several chromatic and several metallic here. And we've got, I'm not going to read each one of these, but we've got, I'll look at their features and actions here. So we got acid breath, 2 of 12, spew forth acid. Okay, on save, target still takes half damage, very important. Subrace, here we go. So this is where their subrace features are. The blood of ancient dragons flows through your veins. You are resistant to acid. Makes sense. Okay, and we got blue, 2 to 12. On save, target still takes half damage. That's lightning. Very cool. Okay, resistant to lightning. Makes sense. We got brass. That's going to be resistant to fire with a fire spell. Very cool. Bronze is more lightning. Okay. So is that different than this one? No. You can just, if you want to be a chromatic or you want to actually be a metallic, same thing. I might have some differences, and I don't know for sure the same thing. There might be differences down the road, but anyway, copper, we've got more acid stuff. Cool. Gold, I'm assuming fire. All right, so we're getting the picture here. That's poison, so green was actually poison, not acid. That's important. Red, obviously what that one's going to be. Okay, some more frost. Yep, pretty straightforward. What's white? Frost again. Okay, so I assume for the purposes of early game, it's like mainly what your preferences are and the way you look. He looks pretty cool, though. But like I said, there's something later down the road that changes a little bit. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's continue with our race investigation here. The half-orc, the final one. Creatures of intense emotion, half-orcs are more inclined to act than contemplate. Whether the rage burning in their bodies compels them to fight, or the love filling their hearts inspires acts of incredible kindness. Really? Really? Oh, well, they're a half-orc, so he's a porcine-looking fellow there. Okay, let's see here. Anyway, we've got 30 feet. And dark vision up to 40. Relentless endurance. If you reach 0 hit points, you regain 1 hit point instead of becoming downed. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Savage attacks. When you land, this guy is probably perfect for a tank. When you land a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, your damage die are tripled instead of doubled. Wow. And he's also a damage dealer straight up. Do we have half elf? Or no sub races whatsoever, just going right into our classes. So for the sake of argument, for the purposes of demonstration, we're going to just go with a tiefling for now so that we can investigate some of the classes and stuff here. But if I were to pick a sub-race of tiefling, it would probably be the Asmodeus. No, I actually like this. Gained advantage on intimidation and performance checks. Because I'm fairly certain, yeah, I created a warlock earlier, and their main ability or skill or whatever. No, it's the ability is charisma. Yeah, the primary ability. So I like that, being able to intimidate and persuade possibly. Anyway, so we'll stick with that. Like I said, it's tentative. Maybe we'll go back. But we'll stick with the sub-race of the Zariel. Class warlock. All right, now let's look through some of these here. Barbarian. Whoa, bro, calm down. Hold on, yeah, there's the real barbarian. All right, he actually looks pretty cool. The strong embrace of wild that hides inside, keen instincts, primal physicality, and most of all, an unbridled, unquenchable rage. Rage. While raging, you are stronger, and you deal 2 extra damage with melee and improvised weapon. What's that? And would throw it like a bottle you pick up, I guess, when throwing objects. Cool. So let me absorb that for a second. Stronger, deal 2 extra damage with melee and improvised weapons. What is the little, the 3 dots? The ellipse, not an ellipsis, so it's called, what is that? How do I click that? I don't know what that means. It probably means there's like an entry for it, maybe in the encyclopedia. I have no idea. But anyway, class features, unarmored defense. Wait, oh, I see it. T to inspect. Here we go. Oh, okay, yeah. You click T, or hover over it, click T, and now I can select it. Ah, yes, now I see it opened up the extra information too when I did that. Okay. It always helps to read, you know, all the little tool tips and stuff. It says right at the top, T to inspect. Very cool. Okay, we figured it out. Unarmored defense. Let's push T. While not wearing armor, you add your Constitution modifier to your armor class. Got it. All right, the Bard. Did we cover everything here? Details. Okay, I'll pop that up too for each one. We'll look at the details here. That's cool. Simple weapons, hand crossbows, longswords, light armor. Hello. You know, it does kind of suck because it covers up the stunning looking gentleman here. Look at him. Why can't I grab him? I want to zoom in on this man. Let's see here. So we've got ourselves Vicious Mockery, Blade Ward. Vicious Mockery is 1 to 4, adds psychic. Insult a creature. It has disadvantage on its next attack roll. You smell. And you got Blade Ward here. Take only half damage from bludgeoning. Piercing. So I love the idea that like an insult can deal damage. You hurt his soul with that. Okay, this is cool though. Take on, yeah, that's very good. Not the tankiest of guys, but they're, you know, jack of all trades, so to speak. Healing word. There we go. Self-explanatory. 4 to 7 healing. What does it say? No effect on undead or constructs. Cool. Dissonant Whispers. Level 1 enchantment. 3 to 18. 8. Damn. A lot of damage. 3 to 6 psychic. Frighten a creature. It will be easier to hit and cannot move. 2 turns. On save, target still takes half damage. Very cool. Tasha's Hidden Laughter. Who's Tasha? And leave a creature prone. Let's hit T. Prone says what? Come here. Condition. Can't move. Or and I can inspect that too. Take actions, bonus, and I can come in here and look at this. Oh, that's super cool. Okay. Obviously, I think we all know what prone is. They're on the ground, and they probably suck at combat when that happens. So with laughter, without the ability to get up for 10 turns, jeez, the creature must have an intelligence of 5 or more. Can't really make dumb guys laugh that much, I guess. Or their humor. We just have a higher humor level than they do. Let's see. The target can try to shake off the effect each time it takes damage. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So you're still nailing it, but it can shake that off. Gotcha. Wait, did we go through everything? No, we got more. Heroism, make yourself or a target immune to frightened and gain... Oh, that's huge. Totally support character. And gain 5 temporary hit points for each turn. Now, it does say here, if we look, this is important too, because it can only have temporary hit points from one source. So there are other classes that get it like through other things, like spells or whatever, just certain abilities. So you got to keep that in mind. 10 turns, that's cool. Melee, concentration, melee range, I assume. Yeah, 5 feet. Cool. And we've got the action, Bardic Inspiration. Inspire an ally to add 1d6 bonus to their next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw until a long rest. Wow, so that's going to last until they do a long rest. That's pretty darn good. And it's a bonus action too, so that means he can do like his normal action and then do this, or vice versa, do this first possibly, I guess. Super good. Very cool. So the Bard, it's a sleeper class. It really is. You're going to play it one day and you're going to love it. Let's see, the clerics. Clerics are representatives of the gods they worship, wielding potent divine magic for good or ill. All right, and for cantrips, the cleric can wield resistance, abjuration cantrip. Makes a target more resistant to spell effects and conditions. It receives 1d4 bonus, 2 saving throws, 10 turns, melee concentration. Guidance. Okay, the target gains a 1d4 to ability checks. Oh, that's just straight up across the board. That's pretty good. And 10 turns. Okay. Oh, I think these can be changed, too, if I'm not wrong. Maybe the cantrips... Yeah, so we should probably go through the list of cantrips. So we'll do that next once I've decided on my ultimate character. Now, we won't probably see every one of them, but we'll see the ones we've already known, and then we'll read some of the newer ones at that point. But let's go ahead and continue here. We've got guidance, sacred flame, 1 to 8 damage, radiant, engulf the target in flame like radiance, and that is 60 foot. Nice little ranged action. Cool. All right, so we've got ourselves guiding bolt, 4 to 24. Wow, this is also ranged, and the next attack roll against the target has advantage. That's pretty good. That's a good spell. Healing word, we've seen that. Inflict wounds, 3 to 30. These are all good. Necrotic, putrefy a creature with necrotic energy filling your hands. Melee. Got to get up and close personal, which is cool because I think a lot of clerics do often do melee. Let's see. Shield of Faith. There you go. Protect a creature from attacks. Increase its armor class by 2. And I assume you can do that yourself? Probably. It says a creature, so... Bane, level 1 enchantment spell. Up to 3 creatures receive 1d4 penalty for attack rolls and saving. Little debuff action, little crowd control. Well, not crowd control, but little debuff, crowd debuff. Okay, that's good. That's a little bit shorter. 30 foot. What does CHA save mean? Saving throw. Oh, charisma save. Gotcha. The target needs to roll against the caster's spell difficulty class. So it is, in case you're unfamiliar with Baldur's Gate 3, guys, there is dice rolling in it. I believe it can be disabled in the options. I'm going to leave it on, and we will, of course, I want to get the full like D&D experience with this, so that's part of the fun, I think. But I just mentioned that. So if you're seeing rolls or things like that, you're like, does it really use rolls? It does. And it has a literal dice that you click on, and it'll pop up numbers, whatever. You understand how dice work. All right, so we've got Bane. Up to, oh, we read that. And we've got level 1 spell slots. What does that mean? You gain 2 level 1 spell slots, which are restored on a long rest. Gotcha. Domain spells. You gain spells from your domain. They're always prepared. Oh, that's cool. So we don't need a rest for those, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Druid. On to the next. We are 1/3 of the way through, I think. Druids channel the elemental forces of nature and share a deep kinship with animals. Mastery of wild shape allows them to transform into beasts from all over the realms. Shillelagh, transmutation cantrip. Your staff club, 411 bludgeoning. Okay. And it uses your spellcasting ability. Okay, druids are awesome. Druids are so cool. I wonder... Oh, look at that enhanced leap. I love the idea that you can jump in this game. Makes it so much more like an actual D&D campaign where you can just like do random crap. Let's see. So what else we got here? Thorn Whip, 1 to 6d, pulls the creature 10 feet closer. Oh, 10 feet closer to you and does damage. That's super cool. Target can't be pulled if it is huge in size. Hope we don't encounter too many of those, at least early on. All right, we've got Ice Knife. We've got Thunder Wave. Curse, Cure Wounds. Very cool. Healing Word. What's the difference here? A little bit of healing. That's kind of redundant. There might be some other difference, though. I don't see any. Just both melee. No, one's range, one's melee. That's the difference. Okay, and we've got Enhanced Leap. Class features 2 level 1 spell slots, which are restored on long rest. So you know what I'm wondering with the Druid? Do we get to see any shape-shifting at some point? You know, who knows? Maybe it's in there somewhere. Oh, if we, like I said, if we looked at the spells... Oh, wait, the background folklore. I don't see any spells. You just see the can't... Oh, here it is. Bop, bop, bop. So this is obviously just level 1, so there's probably nothing really crazy here in terms of, like... Entangle's good. Speak with animals. That's along those lines. Animal friendship. Well, that's cool. Convince a beast to not attack you. The creature must have intelligence 3 or less. Ends early if you hurt the target. Okay. In higher difficulty modes, the target might become hostile when the spell ends. Interesting. We're on the medium difficulty, by the way, too. I'm just playing a balanced playthrough. If we get through this one successfully, when we successfully beat this campaign, I might try a full-on, like, hard difficulty run. We'll see. Thunder Wave. Okay, what's that? 2 to 16. That's cool. Conical. Yeah. Wait, no, that's a Constitution save. Hold on, I want to look at this. Area of effect, 17 feet. Very cool. Constitution. Okay. Making more and more sense as we look... Ooh, the good berry here. Conjure 4 magical berries into your companion's inventory. Or into your or a companion's inventory. Creatures who eat the berry gain 1 to 4 hit points. Berries disappear after a long rest. Cool. Alright, that's a pretty good preview there of the druid. Like I said, we probably won't go with him, but fighter is pretty straightforward. We have mastered the art of combat. Look at this dude. He's ready to go. All right, wielding weapons with unmatched skill. What do we got? Actions, very straightforward here. Let's open that up. Draw on your stamina to heal yourself. Really? Second wind. That's a new one. I've never seen that before. I'm not super thoroughly, in the know here with all these spells, but that's not one I've ever noticed. That's cool. I like that. For a warrior, that's super helpful. And is that it? Yeah. Straightforward to the good old fighter. Oh, we do have fighting styles here. Okay. Archery, gotcha. So, okay, so this is where we would be like a tank or dueling. When you're wielding a melee weapon that is not two-handed or versatile in one hand, and no weapon in the other, you deal an additional 2 damage with that weapon. Cool. Great weapons. Protection. When you have a shield, impose disadvantage on an attack against your allies when you are within 5 feet. Okay. Tanky. You must be able to see the attacker. So defense is just straight up bonus to your armor class. Kind of like protection. 2 weapon fighting style. Now that's what I was looking for. Yeah. So when you make an attack with your offhand weapon, you add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack. Okay, cool. All right, so we've seen that now. Let's go back to the monk. Oh, they've got monks in here. Channel your cosmic enlightenment by deftly dodging and efficiently disassembling your foes through stunning strikes and a whirlwind of martial art attacks. Whoever wrote these little things, thumbs up. Very good job. It's like a little poem. All right, we've got actions here. Flurry of blows, 8 to 14 damage. Bludgeoning. I'm starting to get tempted to do the monk. Look at this dude. Wait, let's go down to the smaller size. There's also female, of course, body types. It looks like 1 and 3 are female. And if you can't tell, this is a female tiefling. And 2 and 4 are the different male types. So you got small and big boy. A little diminutive monk tiefling. That might be cool. Flurry of blows. Ki. Oh, so what is chi like trademarked or something? Ki is the magic that flows through all living beings. You can use it to exceed your body's physical capabilities. Unarmored defense. Modifier to your armor class. Martial art dexterous attack. Attacks with monk weapons and unarmed attacks scale with your dexterity instead of strength. Critical for the monk. Martial arts. So we saw that. Death strikes. Yeah. Let's do attacks with monk weapons or unarmed deal 1 to 4 bludgeoning damage unless their normal damage is higher. Oh, okay. So it's just like a baseline damage there. Martial arts bonus unarmed strike. You can make another unarmed attack as a bonus action. Oh, wow. After making an attack with a monk weapon or while unarmed, double attacks. Dude, that's so cool. Did we see everything here? Yeah. Look at his little hands. Yeah, let's go. Paladin details. Here we go. Let's get a good look at this gentleman. Hello, sir. I like your tabard. And details. What do we got? Fueled by the oath you swore to uphold justice and righteousness. You are a beacon of hope in dark times. Lay on hands. Everybody knows that one. 4 healing. Huh. Wait. Use your blessed touch to heal a creature or cure it of all diseases and poisons. Nice. No effect on undead. Got it. Divine sense. Gained advantage on attack rolls against celestials, fiends, and undead. 2 turns. Okay. And channel oath charges. You gain the ability to channel the power contained in your paladin oath, which you can use to fuel certain actions. Replenished by rest. So we've got subclasses of the subclass. No, of the main class. All right, let's check these out. So, Oath of the Ancients. You find in your side light. Oh, let's read these. Healing Radiance. Subclass features. Oath of the Ancient Paladin abide by the following tenets. Kindle the light through acts of kindness, and kindle the light of hope in the bleakest hollows of despair. Shelter the light. Where love blooms, stand against the devilry that would snip its stem. Preserve your own light. Delight in culture and small joys to preserve the light of your own heart. Interesting. So, I'm guessing, are there like fallen paladins too? Because I know in the original, well, in Baldur's Gate 2, I think it was, maybe in the original as well, you could become a fallen paladin. Okay, so Oath of Devotion. We've got Holy Rebuke. Wait, what was the action here? Healing Radiance. Okay, okay. Yeah. Oath of... That's good, though, because then you'd get that lay in hands plus that, I guess, I assume. Holy Rebuke. Grant an ally a Vengeful Aura that deals 1 to 4 Radiant to anyone who hits them with a melee attack. Cool. Oath of Devotion. So, Courage. Pretty self-explanatory. Compassion. Show clemency when prudent. Lend your arm to those in need. Duty. Tend your responsibilities. Obey the law. So obviously as we make story choices, that's probably what we're going to get, a little bonus or a little cutscene perks or little conversations because of this. And obviously, well, I'm assuming there might be some sort of like morality system. Like I said, maybe there's a fallen paladin. We'll see. You have to set aside even your own priority and to right wrongs and deliver justice to those who have committed the most grievous sins. Inquisitor's Might. I always click it and it drops off the tooltip there. You or your ally weapon attacks deal an additional 2 radiant damage and can daze enemies for 1 turn. 2 turns. Bonus action. I like that. Subclass. Okay, fight the greater evil. Exerting your wisdom, identify the higher morality in any given instance and fight for it. That's a tougher one, isn't it? No mercy for the wicked. Chasten those who dole out their villainy by wiping their blight from the world forever. All right, and that is the final subclass for the Paladin. Let's look at the Ranger. Here we go. Okay. Whoa, 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 what was that? Here we go. Rangers are unrivaled scouts and trackers, honing a deep connection with nature in order to hunt their favored prey. Cantrips. Divination cantrip, True Strike. Gain advantage on your next attack roll. Oh, that's good. 2 turns. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. And we've got Find Familiar. Oh, I love this spell. I like the artwork on that. Hold on, look at that. That's nice. Look at the tail, points to the arrow like that. That's a clever drawing. Summon a familiar with a fey spirit that takes an animal form of your choosing. God, that's so cool. I want to do the Ranger just for that. I love this spell. Like the original Baldur's Gate. Alright, so pretty straightforward. Not much, I mean, yeah. Is there a subclass? Oh, you can do the favorite enemy. What? Studying the tactics the creatures has granted you a set of abilities that is useful in a variety of situations. Proficiency in investigation. Creatures you hit with ensnaring strike, either ranged or melee, have disadvantage on their saving throws. Keeper of the Veil. You specialize in hunting creatures from other planes of existence. You gain proficiency in... Does that say arena? Oh, no, Arcana. And cast protection from evil and good. Mage Breaker. Oh, yeah, I don't even need to read that, do I? Let's see. We'll let you read it there for a second. Proficiency in Arcana and True Strike. Ranger Knight. You have sworn to serve the crown or nation. Also that? Oh, interesting. So that makes you lose your cantrip there. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Ranger Knight, you have sworn to serve a crown or nation and seek to bring its foes to ruin. Gain skill proficiency in history and armor. I love the idea of history in this game, and religion is so cool. Okay. Oh, look. This is the first one I've seen that has proficiency with heavy armor. Wow. So there's your tank right there, the Ranger Knight. Heck yeah. All right, let's see here. We've got Sanctified Stalker. You swore to hunt the enemies of a holy or druidic order. You gain proficiency in religion and can cast sacred... What's Sacred Flame? 1 to 8 damage. Okay, engulf it. Oh, we've seen that. Yeah, yeah. And there it is, religion. Recognize deities, understand holy rites. Cool. There it is. All right, and Natural Explorer. Years of traveling in the wilds have made you particularly attuned to beasts or adept at surviving in certain environments. Beast Tamer. Oh, hold on. You have cultivated a strong bond. You cast Find Familiar without expending a spell slot. Cool. Cantrip is True Strike. Okay, okay, we've seen it. Urban Tracker. An expert at navigating the wilds within the city. You gain proficiency in Sleight of Hand. The wilds within the city. Okay, Urban Tracker. Super cool. Wasteland Wanderer, cold, fire, or poison. And obviously you get a resistance to the respective elements there. Cool. All right, what is the next one? The Rogue. With stealth skill and uncanny reflexes, Rogue's versatility lets them get the upper hand in almost any situation. Sneak attack, deal extra damage to a foe if you have the advantage against them. What does that say? Also works if you have an ally within 5 feet of the target and you don't have the advantage. What? Oh, that's super cool. Let's see here. And we've got ourselves... Oh, we just looked at that. Sneak attack ranged. And what does that say? Same thing. Cool. So our allies kind of will stand in as a proxy if we're not super in the right position. Gotcha. And is there more? There's not. Rogue is like the most simple of all classes. Probably one of the more deadly, too, obviously. Love it. Light armor. Yeah, rogues are great because you know what you're in for. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're going to get. There's no like surprises. It's just straight up damage dealer extraordinaire. I mean, he's going to surprise other people, but as a player, you know what you got. All right, so this sorcerer. So this is probably one of those classes that isn't as simple as a rogue. Oh no, there's subclass wild magic. Oh. All right, so sorcerers are natural spellcasters drawing on inherent magic from a gift or bloodline. And we've got ourselves Bone Chill. So there's our cantrips. Acid Splash, True Strike, Light. And again, I'm pretty sure we can go in and change those from a list. Yeah, there's a good list of basic cantrips. You know, we'll probably look through those again when we actually finalize our characters. So spells too. Oh, there it is. Everybody knows the magic missile. Chromatic orb. Yeah, these are all very familiar. I wonder if they peppered in or sprinkled in any new ones. Like I said, that one warrior spell or ability I saw, I don't know if that's new or not. There's probably a lot of good D&D experts out there who can let me know down in the comments section. But anyway, let's look at the wild magic. Wait, did we look at everything here? How many spell slots? 2, level 1. Restored with long rest. Oh, look, we got Sorcerer, Warlock, and Wizard next. Nice, my favorites. Alright, so wild magic is subdivided into 3 different types, which is cool. Draconic, Storm Sorcery, or the wild magic itself. Your powers come from ancient forces of chaos. They churn within you, waiting to burst free at any time. Tides of Chaos, wild magic. Okay, so you activate to gain advantage on your next roll. Ability checker. Wow, very good. Okay, and we're looking at wild magic. Here it is. Stems from the forces of chaos. It churns within the sorcerers that wield it, waiting to burst free. Love it. Draconic bloodline. Oh, look, he's got little scales on his face. They're metallic. Your veins carry draconic magic, the result of powerful dragon ants. So we could be a dragon tiefling. Let's see here. Your hit point. Where is it? Maximum increases by 1 for each sorcerer level. Your hit point maximum increases by 1. Huh. That's interesting. Kind of a little tanky mage. Okay, and we've got ourselves Draconic Resistance. Or Resilience. When you aren't wearing armor, your base armor class is 13. That's, this is an interesting way of playing for sure. I don't think I would ever pick this kind of subclass, but it's an interesting one for sure. Storm Sorcery, whether crackling with energy of ancient deluges or pierced by gales and hurricanes, your lineage is strange tapestry scrawled by a tempest. Tempestuous magic. After you cast level 1 or higher, you can fly as a bonus action until the end of your turn without receiving opportunity to act. What? What does this say? Fly to a nearby spot without receiving opportunity attacks. So what are these? An automatic attack against an enemy moving out of reach. So, what? Oh, damn it. I want the ability to fly. I don't know if it's through this or another spell, but I want that. All right, we've got a couple more here. Let's look at the Warlock. Now, this is the one I was thinking about going with, so let's do that last. We'll do the Wizard next. Sorcerer, then Wizard. That seems to go in line here. Let's take a look at you, sir. How do you look? Nice, I like it. Very stylish. All right, what do we got here? Wait, where's the expanded thing? Details, give them to me. He has no proficiency with armor at all. Wizards master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combining ancient spells with modern research. Cantrips, of course, spells. Here's the grease spell. Magic Missile. All the good ones. Actions. Okay, Arcane Recovery. Replenish spell slots while out of combat. You cannot restore spell slots above 5th level. Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, you could just load yourself with magic missiles. Just keep those coming like crazy, right? Hold on, I want to look at this. Arcane Recovery Charge. Replenishable resource. The number and level of spell slots the Arcane Recovery action can restore. You cannot restore spell slots. Okay. Recharge once per long rest. Very cool. Interesting. I'm sure very powerful. Okay. Is there a subclass here? No. Nope. Just the cantrips and spells to choose from. Alright. The Warlock. Bound by a pact to an all-powerful patron. Warlocks trade their loyalty for supernatural abilities with unique magic. Oh, look at this guy. Pretty unassuming fellow, right? Doesn't look all that dangerous. Just standard civilian tiefling. Yet deadly. And probably weird. Okay, what do we got? Yep, no armor. Oh, no, he does have light armor. That's cool. Did I miss that? No. The wizard just doesn't have any armor proficiency. I love it. This is good, though. The Warlock is amazing. I love him. All right, let's see here. So we do have subclass, the Fiend. Let's look at that because, again, cantrips, you gain Warlock spell slots. Okay, pretty standard there. Let's look at the subclass, the Fiend. Warlocks in service to fiends work towards corrupting, destructive ends, intentionally or otherwise, and receive hellish blessings in turn. Armor of Agate, these are our spells. Oh, that's a cool picture, too. Arms of Hadar. Prevents targets from using reactions. Cool. On save target still takes half damage. Okay. And Dark One's Blessing. When you reduce a hostile creature to 0, this gift from your patron grants you 4 temporary hit points. What? That's huge. And again, remember, as I mentioned, though, you can only receive the temporary hit points from one source. So if you got, I think it was a bard or somebody had a spell to give you those, you can only get those from one source. I think. Yeah, it says 1 temporary hit points at a time. Healing can't restore them. Temporary hit points don't remove what? Downed and disappear after a long rest. Got it. Awesome. What's the great old one? Warlocks bound to eldritch beings in the far realm work towards inscrutable goals, gaining strange powers over entropy and the mind. Dissonant Whispers. 3 to 18. That's huge right there. 3 to 18. Frighten a creature. It will be easier to hit and cannot move. Oh, I like that. And Tasha's Hideous Laughter. We've seen those, yeah. Mortal Reminder. When you land a crit against a creature, that creature and the nearby enemies must succeed with a wisdom saving throw or become frightened until the end of the next turn. That is so cool. Let's look at Frightened real quick. Cannot move. Frightened entities also have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Dude, I want that. That might be the one. The Archfey, graced by a lady or lord of the Fey. You are imbued with all the sumptuous and scary qualities of your patron's extraordinary realm. Spells. Okay, what's the Fey Presence? Charm or frighten nearby foe with the Feywild's beguiling, disturbing magics. 2 turns. Hold on, let me look at this. Charmed, frightened. That's so cool. Wait. So we just, is this, it's not passive. No, okay, I see. It's 10 foot. Okay, wisdom saving throw. Gotcha. I don't know why I thought that was passive for a second. I thought he just walked around and people bowed down to him. Oh my gosh. Well, there we go, guys. We have seen the class list. We've looked at the subclasses. We've read through several cantrips and a few spells here and there. There is a background, which is kind of, well, it's your background. So it gives you skills in animal handling, survival. So you can see the dice here. Hold on. Can I pull that up? No, I can't keep that up there. But if you see the dice, you'll know this is obviously going to relate directly to our dice rolls. So anything that pops up with animal handling, he gets +2 to whatever he rolls there. And let's see. What do we do here? I'm not sure. We'll look through these in a second. Yeah, and then you've got, of course, the abilities. We can kind of tweak these and whatnot. But let's go back to our race real quick and just kind of think things over. All right, well, after giving it serious consideration and discussing it with some of my Discord members, I've decided to switch from a Tiefling Warlock to a Human Ranger. Now, whoa, hear me out. I know it's a little vanilla, but the humans are actually darn good, I think. We've got ourselves versatility that can't be beat. So look at this. Select an additional skill to be proficient in. And carrying capacity is increased by a quarter. That's more loot. More loot means more gold. More gold means more power. So let's get that. And of course we got cool weapons like spears, pikes, glaives, light armor and shields. So I'm really pumped about that. And obviously being a ranger, he's gonna have some good ranged ability. It's in the name. But here we go. So in terms, one thing I'm not sure about, guys, is do we get both of these bonuses or do we just get one? Because I've selected Beast Tamer, which is cool. We get Find Familiar without spending a spell slot. I love it. And then I select a favorite enemy too, or is that just a different thing? Because now we swore to enemies a holy, so you gain proficiency in religion and sacred flame. I mean, history armor proficiencies with heavy armor. Ooh, that's tough. That is tough. I think I'll stick. Actually, I think I might go Ranger Knight. I think I might do that. So if I just select that last, does that make him the Ranger Knight? See, it says Beast Tamer here. So, well, I don't know. Because it also says Beast Tamer here. So, not sure. But anyway, we're just going to go with that. I hope we get both of those. That'd be cool. It says they're both checked. So we've got our background. What do we want to do here? Athletics, intimidation? I like athletics. I don't know about intimidation. Although that might be helpful. Because he's probably not going to have a whole lot of charisma. Maybe a little bit, but let's see. What else do we have? Urchin, sleight of hand, no. Stealth, no. Arcana history, folk, animal handling, survival. That would be good. Insight, persuasion. That's, again, not bad. For our main character, and I'm not thinking so much in a ranger there, but just as a main character. History and persuasion. I'd probably go with guild artisan for that. Athletic, survival. Now this I like. Oh, okay, wait. This is what we should go with here. For a ranger, that's totally in line. Yeah. Okay, so we've got athletics, stay fit, perform extra stunts. That's cool. Physical stunts, and stay alive in the wilds. Track prey. Yeah, let's do it. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Now, we are going to... Should we do the big body type? He is a knight, ranger knight. And I gotta say, just the random appearance that they selected, the dude looks pretty cool. I like this dude's look. His hair is a little mussy, it's the light. I think it looks like it changes color when you zoom in and out, but I think that's the glare of the sun off his hair, or supposed to be. But he's a fine-looking gentleman, so we can go in and randomize appearance, or I think we can go into, if we proceed, no, edit appearance. There it is. So yeah, we can change his color, his face style. Of course, that pockmark look, I think it smooths out after a second. But like I said, this guy's pretty cool looking. Let's check his voice.
Where to next?
What was...
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells. Something just woke up.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
I like that one. Got our body type. We'll go with the male. Head's good. What's the skin color's fine. Scar. Everybody has a scar over their eye. Maturity. Oh, that's cool. Make him a little bit more mature. Nah, I don't like that. Freckle quantity. I don't see any. Freckle intensity. Who cares about that? Oh, okay. We can do the vitiligo pigmentation. Sorry, I'm pronouncing that wrong. Body art. Oh, look at this boy. Dang. A little Maori action, maybe. Oh. What is this? Is that a barcode? I don't know what that is. Looks like hieroglyphics. Oh! The Ultimate Warrior! From my wrestling childhood days. Look at that, man. I actually like that. Oh, holy crap. That's kind of cool. That's better. Oh. No. Lame. I like this one. Oh, there's the Maori. I still like this one. God, there's a lot. Okay, this ooh, wait a second. Oh, that's so cool looking. All right, I gotta go with that one. Yeah, we'll go with that one. It's like, what is on his face? Goes all the way back around his neck. Now, you know what? Hold on. All right, we're doing that. And let's see. Ooh, what color? Yeah! Black on black. I like it. Oh, that one's not bad. It's a little bit like less distinct, but it's still cool. You can still see it. All right, that's good. And what do we got? Piercing style. Whoa, what happened? Oh, he's got some stuff in his ears. No way, let me get up on those. Look at that. Lapis stud muffin. What? I'm about to pick that just because of the name. Gorgeous. I love it. Midnight Tear. Sad. So, okay. Dark Moons. I like the first one. Cthulhu Serpents. Oh, wait. Whoa. That is that on both? Can you do just one? The Fang's cool. Wait, what? Oh, he's got a nose ring. Easy breezy. This is a skull. Okay, hold on. Let's go. Oh my god, there's so many. This is the one I want. Yeah, that's cool looking. Oh, look, he's got an eyebrow tattoo. Or piercing too. Neat. And eyes. What kind of... Ooh, he's going to have some weird eyes. How about that? Not weird, just distinctive. Oh, some purple. When I draw back on that, I don't like it as much. That looks cool. Again, you got to get real close to be like, bro, you got purple eyes. No shit. All right. Wait, what did that say? Oh, we can do heterochromia. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I just figured it out. We're going with that. That is so cool looking. Almost gives him a little bit of a cross-eyed look, just ever so slightly. It's almost not even noticeable. We won't be zoomed in on him anyway, I'm sure. See him in some cutscenes occasionally. Makeup. Oh, well, he doesn't really need any makeup. Actually, it does make him look cooler. Starting to look quite pretty, if I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, a little touch. Just a touch. And the hair. I like his hair. Oh, let's get in there. Oh my god, I liked his hair. Now I love it. Look at this man. Look at this gentleman. Okay. Wait, can we get the color? I hate the way the light reflects off it. I'm just going to say that. But wait, highlights blonde? Are you kidding? Let's go with some nice, like, almost red. You don't even see it. Oh, here we go. Highlight intensity. No. Nah. Okay, what do we got? Highlights red, whatever. Gray neutral. Oh, this is how much he's graying. No. None of that. Let's check the color. I want like a jet. Yeah, that's good. Oh, this is one fancy man. All right, that hair. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. I just had to look at it. I'm not in love with that hair. Like I said, the way that stupid light comes onto it. Anyway, I can move past it. Facial hair. No. Not this time. He's a clean-shaven boy. All right, there we go, folks. We have created our character. Human Ranger Knight. Proceed, my friend. Tav, how about we go with Rye? There we go. Short, simple. It's almost like my name. And we'll proceed. There we go. Now, here this... Yeah, I don't know what the Guardian is. You don't get to, like, really detail too much of this. You just choose, like, a race. So, what would go pair well with the human? Maybe a half-elf? We'll do a half-elf female. Body type. I don't want to spend too much time on this Guardian, because I don't know how involved she is with our story or whatever. I'm not really sure, but honestly, she looks great. I love that hair, the little pixie haircut, or the bob, whatever it is. I like it. I like it. So, yeah, we can't even select like a... Oh, yeah, I do the Subrace. My bad. Here we go. Weird. That's the weirdest drow half-elf I've ever seen in my life. Super pale. Interesting. Yeah, we'll go with the high one. She's a bit more castery, you know. She's got some spells, I think, so... That's cool. All right, guys. Well, there you go. That's going to do it for episode 0. When I hit that venture forth button, we are going to start our adventure. I really appreciate everybody tuning in for this one. I hope you've enjoyed it, going through the character creation. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what you think of my choices here and stuff. And don't worry, like I said, I'll probably end up doing several series on Baldur's Gate. So stay tuned for that, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and I will see you guys on the next one. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a very special shout out to my Patreon members. They are fantastic people. Interstick, Mr. PZ Jones, Lady Viz, and Spuds. Thank you guys so much. Couldn't have done it without you. And I also want to show off this fan art by Vita. It's a cuttlefish scientist. Thank you, Vita.